Too fat in love with the money's elastic. Too fat in love, and she knows that I gotta be trusted. Too fat in love with the money's elastic. Too fat in love, and she knows that I gotta be trusted. Too fat in love.
I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my My drone is currently being stalked in game. Excuse me. What's happening there? Hi there. Going back up? I can smell your breath. What's up, brother? Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to Wildwood.
What's up?
Listen, Callisto, I'm constantly reminded of the fact that you live so close to this place. I don't think we're going to be able to be friends. You know what? It's a good thing that he made this map. I would not be able to remain friends with somebody who lives that close and has yet to go fly there. I would refuse all contact until you went and flew there and I got to see some footage.
Positive vibes, brother. I want to go. I just need someone to go with.
Sergio, what's up, brother? Welcome. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're feeling all right. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend is good. I want to go. I just need someone to go with. You go with your drones, silly. You don't have names for all your drones? Well, one of these days, I'll get down there. And then we'll go fly it. I think Boner earlier today messaged me and said that he was going to remove some floors in here. Does it look like he did?
What if they laugh at my hoop?
That's what face punches are for, brother. What do you mean? That's what those little whoop face punches are for. That's what the ducks are for. The ducks are there so that you don't hurt them when you punch them in the face with a whoop when they talk that mess. Obviously, come on. That's not a conversation that needs to be had. That's an instant.
LOL.
That's just the instant reaction. If they laugh at the whoop. You gonna learn today. Whoop's about to punch you in the face. Yeah. Get up there. Ooh. He did add the little weed in, if you didn't notice. After we talked about it on stream the other night, or the other morning. So he did add that in. So that's there now. True to its actual location. It doesn't look like the garage floor's changed. I thought he said he removed one. I have to go back and check his message. Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure he said he removed a floor today. Let me double check this real fast. Do I not have like the most recent version of the map or something? I restarted Velocidrone a minute ago. Maybe I gotta restart again. Let me double check. Make sure he even said that. Okay, so he didn't exactly say that he was going to do it today, but he did say the garage will be changed, and he told me that around noon today. And usually he's like me, where if you say you're going to do something, you just do it, you know? What did he say? Skipping the stream for tonight? Okay, yeah, he was going to bed, because he's in, I think he's 6 hours ahead of me. We figured out, so it's like 3 in the morning when I go live sometimes for him. God love him for showing up. He said curious what other pilots think. That's why I wanted to do an open lobby tonight. But I wanted to see, I guess maybe he didn't do the changes yet. That's okay. It's still good the way it is. I actually wasn't even sure when he first said that he was going to remove a floor. I wasn't even sure that was even a good idea. It's kind of like, maybe just leave it. See what people think first, you know? Oh. I don't know. We'll see what Callisto thinks. Callisto, you need to give Boner FPV some feedback, bub. If you don't know what his name is on Facebook, so you can just like send him a message, I'll give it to you. It's still so trippy just to like back up and see how much there is here that he did all this. It's crazy. And it's 1-to-1. I saw him, he sent me a video where he was in the editor and he had like a picture of the actual location from like a satellite image. And it's like spot on the size. It's like 1-to-1. That's why it was so easy for me to make that trailer for him, the Wildwood trailer, where it was like me flying the same lines as like Steel, Stingy, and Slat. I just realized all three of their names start with an S. But yeah, those three, the three S's of FPV. Oh god, getting some frame drops there. Ooh, a lot of frame drops. What's going on there, friend? Ooh, yeah, I got wild frame drops in here. Callisto, are you getting frame drops in here? It's only on the when I flip over too. I feel like there's something's going on. Do I not have the right version of the map in or something? Why does that feel so? Oh god, that was a big hitch there. But anyways, that's why it was so easy to make the trailer, was because everything's 1-to-1. So as long as I flew the lines exactly or close to exactly how they were flying it in their videos, it was really easy to match everything up as long as I went the exact same way.
Not that I noticed.
Okay, maybe it was just my PC acting funny. It seems fine now. I remember not running public lobbies before when I streamed. The reason was... or the reason I was running private lobbies was because every time I ran a public lobby, it would get weird hiccups like that. I hope it doesn't. Whatever. As long as it doesn't keep doing it, I don't care. But if it keeps doing it, I'm going to have to change something. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Woo. So yeah, any feedback you can think of, Callisto, just keep it in mind. You can even just tell it me if you want. I'll relay it to him. I don't care either way. I just want this map to be like as good as it can possibly be, considering like the size of it. You know what I mean? Like it's only right. It's only right that it's as good as it can be. No point in half-arsing it. Ooh. Wait. Wait a tick. Oh, too much. Easily distracted. Oh my god, I keep thinking the windows
Yet
are
I'll
open.
fully check it out.
Alright, yeah. Go exploring. Go spelunking. Look for what am I doing? Walls that aren't right, beams that are like floating. If there's like a spot that looks like it could flow a little better by what? Jesus, I'm hitting everything. If a spot looks like it could flow a little better by like changing something, or I don't know how well you know the actual spot. I don't know if you can be like, hey, the actual spot has this here or something. He did add this little spot too after stream last time. Oh god, little entrance right there so you can power loop this spot. Oh, I don't know how we got away with dragging the ground there. We may have, or we must have just hit the edge of land. Because you should not be able to get away with dragging your butt in this part of the map. Not with the water. Oh god. Ew. Floor's lava. Oh no. We're gonna make it. I think he also added a opening over here. Let me see. Yes, yeah, right there. There it is. Although that's not the same. That's not the same floor as the other one, is it? I think that's a floor lower. Hang on. Let me double check my work here. Yes, it is a floor lower. So this side, the right side's a floor higher. Not that that matters. It really doesn't matter at all. But just in case he was curious. I gotta finish exploring the garage. The garage is so easy to get lost in, I keep avoiding it. That and like the really low ceiling is kind of like a little bit of a deterrent to like come fly back here a little bit. Kind of like I don't really feel like slamming into the ceiling. But yeah, we need to explore. We need to make sure everything's okay. Everything looks good. Oh dear. Yeet. Oh no. Unicorns. I wonder if we found all the unicorns, or if technically I didn't really find much of any of them. Kind of showed me where they were, but yeah, still. Yo. Get out of there. Ah! I keep forgetting that wall's diagonal too, this back wall. How it kind of like, when you're flying straight at it, it's kind of hard to tell that it does that. That it bends like that. I don't know, it is for me at least. Cool. I gotta get used to everything on the inside of that building. It's kind of one of those spots where, like, oh Jesus, it's a lot more fun if you're a little more comfortable with where everything's located in the room. Wait, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't think he did. I think the changes we were talking about, I think we were talking about this floor would be lower. Although I don't think maybe he said he wasn't going to do that. I don't remember now. We were like half talking about it. And then I was saying how it probably wasn't worth the time to do it. If people were just okay with flying it the way that it is, might as well just leave it the way it is.
Hi. The stairs there are new from previous stream.
Yes, the stairs are new. Correct. The thing we were talking about earlier today, Boner and I were talking about earlier today, was he was talking about readjusting some of the floors, removing one floor and then adjusting the other ones, I guess, to make up for the one that was missing. So it would add a little more space, a little more headroom in each floor. Just for like comfortability flying through there reasons. However, I don't think he did those changes yet. That's what I was curious about. But he has done some changes, yes, since yesterday. There's the stairwell that's here instead of the split where you could fly to either level. So that's good now. This window over here has been added to enter into the building. So now there's one on each side. Oh, the weed has been added up on the roof. Right here. Phew. Where it belongs. I'm trying to think of what else. There was something else he changed recently. Oh, he added this. He added this little entrance right here. Oops. So you can kind of like power loop up over this. I think I tried power looping it yesterday. Maybe, and he was like, I'll just put a little doorway there and then you can fly through it. So yeah, that's there now. Whoops. I think he said he was going to do some work on the garage. I'm positive he said he was going to do some work on the garage. I just can't remember what it is exactly he said he was going to do. So we'll see. It's like 4 in the morning now for him almost, so I'm sure I'll hear from him in like a couple hours once he wakes up.
When BonerFPV posts a new map, the entire map is pretty much a model of a real-life structure where various well-known pilots fly?
The entire map is pretty much a model of a real-life structure where various well-known pilots fly. Yes, correct. If you saw, are you on Facebook at all? If you are on Facebook and you're on the Velocidrone subreddit, or
will it update automatically when BonerFPV posts a new map?
Not automatically. You just have to restart your simulator. That's all. You just have to shut it down and reboot it. But I've already rebooted it twice, and so I guess he didn't. He just probably just didn't do the changes yet, or didn't put them through yet. So we might see him later today or tomorrow. But yes, this is, if you're on Facebook, or if you follow BonerFPV on YouTube, which you can just search BonerFPV on YouTube. His most recent video was posted yesterday, is the trailer I made for him, and that is split screens of real pilots like Mr. Steel, Stinger Swarm, and Slat FPV flying this location, and then it's cut over with me flying the same lines that they were flying, you know, just to make it look cool, like, you know, show you how accurate the map is to the real location. But that's like a minute and a half long. It's on his YouTube channel as well as his Facebook.
Awesome,
Woo.
thanks. Your flying is amazing.
I don't know. Thank you. I don't know how I just made it out of that one. Oh, okay. This one's about to save itself. Wait. No, I don't like that. Never mind. It was on the chopping block. I'll give you about 30 more seconds later. You better redeem yourself. Oh. Ah.
Sick FPV skills.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I got some pretty sick nunchuck skills too. Computer hacking skills. Those are up there. Aw. Woo.
I've got sick get my quad stuck in a tall tree skills LOL.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey man, that's a skill. I had knock on wood, I haven't gotten stuck permanently in a tree yet. I have gotten stuck in trees plenty. Flying whoops especially. I mean, it's just it's a magnet for branches to just get stuck. Oh man, it is so easy to forget. Woo, it's easy to forget which way is up when you're upside down in here. Jesus. That tripped me out the first time around. Okay. What was I talking about? Damn it. I got so sidetracked by that. Threw me off. Oh yeah, I got stuck in a tree the other day pretty good. Pretty goodly. I was getting ready to cut the whole damn branch down because I was just getting tired of throwing my son's basketball at it, but I finally hit it. To be fair, I only threw the basketball 3 times. I got tired by the when I threw the first time and missed it, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna cut the branch down. Be way easier. But yeah, I got it back. It's fine. It was only up there for like 2 minutes. Not too bad. Oh, get it in there.
Just watched the clip on Boner's channel.
Yeah.
Very cool. I don't understand why the parking garage would be off scale somehow.
It isn't. Well, it is, and I understand why. You mean why the top floor is off? So there's supposed to be a basement. There's supposed to be a floor below ground. But he didn't do that one because I think that would be pretty complicated to do. If I'm correct, this should be a big floating platform we're on. It'll be really hard to see it, but so yeah, you can see underneath the map, like, there should be a whole nother, it looks like he was kind of starting to do it almost even. That's really hard to see, sorry. There's no good way to look at it without getting fuzzy screen. But there's supposed to be another floor underground. It's just not there. So I think that's why a lot of this stuff is kind of like half built. Because he just wasn't sure what to do, not having that underground level. But yeah, all of this stuff should be accurate. It's just not accurate when it's attached to the other building. I think just because they're technically sitting at different heights in real life. So yeah, up in here, this should be up a little more, technically. I believe. I'm pretty sure I watched... I think Mr. Steele had a decent video where he flies through this part of it. He flies like down the horseshoe hallway and then he goes left. So when he goes left, I'm pretty sure this exit went to the
So everything has kind
floor
of been
below the
shifted up,
roof.
but the above ground had to stay in place for scale, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. He'd be able to explain it better. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this doorway normally on the real place goes to not the roof level like it does here, but one floor below. So I think everything's just kind of up higher. than it's supposed to be. So he was talking about adding the basement earlier, and then he was like, no, it would be, and I was like, nah, I don't even know that it would be worth it, because it sounded like a lot of work, and like, is anybody really going to notice? You know what I mean? Like, are people really going to be upset about that? If they are, then tell them to
Bought the Mobila 7
go
once
somewhere.
over the Mobeetle 6.
You know?
Was that a better hoop choice?
Well, the Mobila 7 1S over the Mob Beetle 6. Yeah, I'd say it was. I'd say it was. I'm not opposed to either one of them. I think they're both pretty okay, like binding flies. But I do like the Mobila 7 1S is pretty nice. I do like that. I did not like that it shipped with actual rates. That made me angry. Because I'm so used to things shipping with Betaflight default rates and never having to change the rates at all. So it made I was messing with the PIDs like an idiot because I just never even thought to check the rates. Because I usually never have to change them. But then I went and checked the rates and I was like, oh, it's on actual rates. That makes a lot more sense than what I was doing. Oops. You know what, Callisto, I'm sitting here thinking, my wife has family that lives in Georgia. She has an uncle and a cousin who's married with a kid out there. Wonder if I might be able to sneak a little. Hey, you want to go see your family? You go hang out with your family. There's this place called Wildwood Center I wanted to go check out. Great tourist attraction, I heard. Why am I bringing my FPV backpack? Oh. Who knows? I don't know. Keep it safe, I guess. Oh no.
Y3A.
Y3A, I agree. Y3A indeed.
It's an hour and a half from my house.
I have to, her uncle moved pretty recently. He's, recently widowed a couple years ago, so he just sold his house and bought another one somewhere. I have to figure out where his new house is. I'll see, because I know he moved pretty close to where my wife's cousin is, because it's his son, her uncle's son. So, yeah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna figure out how far away it is from there, and then I'll be able to pinpoint how far I am from you. I don't know. Maybe we can make that happen sometimes. I don't know. Maybe not soon, but we're getting ready to take a little vacay in a week. Just going to the beach. But, yeah, I might have to make something happen there. I'll talk to you about it. We'll figure something out.
Well, I'm off on the weekends.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, we'll work something out. I'll figure something out. By the way, anybody hanging out, the lobby is open if you have Velocidrone and you want to fly. I think you can even get in if you don't have the combat pack as well. I think you just can't spectate people and people can't spectate you or something like that. Oh, yeah, okay. So this was where it was hanging down yesterday. This was where the split was. So yeah, I guess the parking garage floors should be about a foot higher. So there's probably another one that's supposed to go on the bottom floor, like in the basement, that would have pushed up the first floor to be a little higher. You know what I mean? So like, since that's gone, or not on here, and instead it's starting at the same exact level as the building instead of underground, we get this half finished layer at the top. I think that makes sense mathematically, I think. Woo! Life comes at you fast in that walkway. I think this coming week, probably early in the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Actually, probably not Monday. Monday's 4th of July. We'll be dropping a video on 4th of July. That video's almost done. It's in the editor. It's got like, I got like maybe a minute left to edit on it. It's going to be a long one. I hope everybody likes it. It's kind of a different, obviously, because it's a 4th of July video. It's kind of something different. I sit around and talk about American history for a while. No, I'm just like, it's fun. It's a fun video. It was a lot of fun to edit. I did a lot of like fun stuff in it. Hopefully people like it. But that'll come out Monday. So maybe Tuesday. There is a new edition coming to Liftoff Micro Drones soon. And I'm going to take a little early look at it. And I'm pretty sure, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to fly it on stream. Just gonna have to have the normal disclaimer on screen saying that you know, things might change before it's released. It'll be a pre-release look, pre-public release look, but that should be this week. That'll be live, but then also the VOD will be up after that. I'll try to keep it brief like I normally do for those, so it's not like a huge long form stream to watch back through, just so you can see the new addition to the sim. I'll try to keep everything at the front of the video too, if I can, just so it doesn't, you don't have to watch through the whole stream. What do you think of the interior, Mr. Callisto? How you feeling about it? Think anything should change in here, or flowing pretty nice? What the hell's going on over here? What are you? Clueless. No idea. Oh my god. Totally unflyable. Do you guys see this? Nothing like the real building.
I think I like it so far.
The interior? Good. Yeah, I like it too. I think he did a good job with that. He was asking me for ideas, and I was like, I gave him a couple little ideas, but I don't know, man. I didn't really have any good ideas for like practical interior freestyle stuff without having to like draw, you know what I mean? Like draw pictures and things like that, which I've done. I drew like the most ridiculous,
very nice, Mr. Boner.
The most ridiculous like 3rd grade looking drawing of a staircase. The dual staircase inside that comes up to a peak with the hole at the top. I drew that picture and sent it to him. I was like, can you make a staircase that looks like this on the inside? Like, that would be cool. But then I signed in for the first time and see water on the ground. I'm like, whoa! It's way cooler than what I was thinking. No. What'd you get, a toothpick or something?
Any news from Rue FPV challenge?
Yes, I talked to Rue this morning. Funnily enough. I'll tell you exactly what she said. I don't know how this keeps happening. I feel like I do a good job explaining it, but there's no way that I'm doing a good job explaining it because Rue's not the first person that we've had this happen with, where they were confused about how to submit the footage. Like, what do I... Okay, I did it. Now what do I do? So, I'm assuming Rue thought she needed to make an edit herself. Like, do like a whole response video thing herself. Which I felt terrible because I was like, oh no. Because apparently she said... I think she said she's already done it. I'm trying to find the conversation. Where did we talk? Did we talk on? Hang on.
I'm flying the Wildwood Center now, but not nearly as well as you are, LMAO.
Oh, you can join this one. This is this lobby's open if you want to jump in. Hang out with your boys. Don't feel obligated though. You can fly by yourself too. It's cool. I can appreciate that. I do it a lot. Ruski. Oh my god, I didn't realize I talked to so many freaking people on Facebook today. Good God, I gotta scroll down through some conversations. Okay. She said she's racing today and tomorrow.
Nick ruined it for everyone by making his great reply video to the
Dude.
first challenge. Smiley face.
Literally. Earlier today, OG said the same exact thing. Because I sent OG a message this morning and I was like, dude, I feel so bad. Rue thought she had to like make a whole video response instead of just send us the DVR footage and like we'll do the rest. Anyways, he said the same thing. He was like, man, it's Nick. He's like, Nick ruined it. By doing his... But even he didn't do the response video on his channel. We still did his response on our channel. He just did a video saying like, go over there and check out the challenge, which was awesome. It was just like a little signal boost, which is great. And that's perfect. That's like totally fine. But yeah, I think you and OG are right. I think it just confuses people now. Anyway, she said she was racing and she was like, hoping I can finish it Monday. And I was thinking like, she said working on the edit and hoping to finish it by Monday. I was like, what? It shouldn't. What do you mean edit? You can just send it to us. I felt so bad. And then she said, oops, she didn't know. Yeah. Anyways. So apparently she's done. To answer your question, apparently she's done. She has done it. And she's supposed to be sending us the footage. So it's just you and me and the other like 10 people that are in here that know of that she did it. So don't go telling anybody. It's a secret. Although
Great
even
that she succeeded.
Spoiler alert, even if she didn't do it, I would still give the stuff away because Happy Model kind of sent it to us to give it away, and if I didn't give it away, feel kind of like a big piece of trash. Be like, hey, Happy Model, thanks for the parts to give away. Yeah, she didn't do it though, so I'm just gonna keep them. So, thanks.
I knew she would.
Yeah, I had a feeling she would too. Rue's level of determination with flying is absurd. She is a very determined pilot. Always working on her craft. Always. Just since I've started flying, I've seen Rue improve quite a bit. And in a lot of aspects too, not just freestyle, but her racing has gotten very fast. She's getting real good. We gotta just yeet. You gotta yeet for that top one. You really gotta...
Soon Jesse Perkins can go slap himself in the face with a hoop if I remember correctly.
Hopefully. I'm working on that. That's unconfirmed, but it's looking likely. It's just unconfirmed. Did he actually... Okay, never mind. I was like, did he actually like put real windows there and just make them look like they were slid open? But I guess that these are just like half windows they have, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, hopefully he'll be next. We hope. We'll see. We shall see. We're in talks though. We're in talks with him. I know he wants to do it. We just got to make sure all the stars align with it. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part with doing all these challenges with like other people that do business or content or whatever, is like just getting everybody's schedules to line up sometimes is a nightmare. And then stuff doesn't get done on time, or, you know, it's late. And then I feel bad. And then we all look bad, you know? But it's fun. It's too much fun to like do big group project stuff like this with other creators, and it's too fun to not do it. So I don't really care what the risk is of doing it. Enjoy it too much to stop doing it.
Maybe give them some more time.
We could do that. So, okay, so again, since it's just you, me, and 9-10 other people, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll give you a little inside scoop on the last couple creator challenges we did. By the time we released the first video, the announcement.
Not because they can't do the trick on time, but they have
No,
busy
no,
lives.
I know exactly. Yeah, no, I know exactly.
Charging some batteries to do a little evening rip around the yard with the GTD
Yes,
339 Pro. Getting some inspiration from you right now.
Excellent. Get it out there. Get it in the air. Let me know how she goes. So here's a little insight though, since you guys are here. Little live stream exclusive. The last two, or the first two creator challenges we did, by the time the first video was posted where we were announcing the trick and the challenge, the response was already done. They had already completed the trick. We knew they had completed the trick. We just wanted it's suspense, you know what I mean? It's all part of the shtick. It's all part of the gag of the video series itself, is the cliffhanger. So it worked out for the first two. With Rue, there was a bit of a miscommunication. 1, 2, we had a cancellation. We were not actually supposed to do Rue yet. Rue's on the list, but she was next after who was supposed to be third on the list. Rue was fourth on the list. This dude was third, the one that we're waiting on, which, who knows? They've agreed to do it. It's just their level of busy is so much further than I think anybody else we've done so far. Maybe not. It's up there, though. So we'll see on that one. So we had to pull the trigger on Rue because it was like the intro to the Rue challenge. That's legit how the conversation went. It's just a funnier reenactment, obviously, for comedy's sake. But the conversation was basically like, we haven't done one in forever. We need to do one. Like, these are too much fun. We said we were going to do them. We have giveaway items here. Like, Happy Model had already sent me the giveaway items for the next one because they were privy to it too. Like, they're aware of what was going on for the next video. Everybody's in on the planning, you know, like I was being careful with it, I thought, and then I got sloppy on one, and plans got crazy, and we had to just a last minute lateral move over to Rue for a challenger, and she was not ready yet. She's busy too. She races a lot, and she was nowhere near, I don't think, ready to do a self-trippy spin. We told her what the trick was. She agreed to it like long before we made the video for it. We gave her a little bit of time, but not really, before we let out our actual challenge. So yeah, this one was a little messy, to be fair. The ones in the future will be cleaner because it'll go back to the old rule of the challenge itself does not get issued until the actual challenge is completed on their end, behind the scenes. It's all got to happen behind the scenes. But yeah, that's the little inside scoop there. It's usually already done. for the most part. Like, I think
To be fair,
for, I think Nick's Nick's video, fellow Letterkenny fan in the house, it sounds like. What was I talking about? Damn it, I got sidetracked with the To Be Fair. Oh yeah, I think the Skittles and Ribbit video, I think our response video was already filmed. It just wasn't edited yet. We had all the raw footage, and the only thing we were waiting on was there was one scene at the very end of the response video where Skittles gets into his car in Washington, where he lives. He's getting into his car, the back seat. But I shot it to where it looks like he's getting into my truck here in Maryland. But he's not getting into my truck. OG's getting into my truck. It's just shot so you can't tell who it is. Anyways, when Skittles gets into his car, the original shot that he sent me was blown out really bad from the sunlight behind him. And it kind of looked like the lens had like a finger smudge on it or something. And it was like a blurry kind of video that he sent me. So we were waiting on him to reshoot it. And it came down to, I think it was day of, like the day that the response video was supposed to go out. He reshot the clip for me. And it turned out perfect. It looked so good. It was such a fun one to film too. They're just such a fun couple to work with. Whew. We had fun doing all the iGal 3 stuff with them as well. And Callisto. Callisto helped out with a lot of the iGal 3 stuff. A lot of behind the scenes work there by that iGal team pilot out there. I see him in here. I do get a frame drop still here. Let's address this real quick. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
How bad that frame drop actually is. It feels like it's like 10 frames or so. Okay, actually looks like it's about just 5 frames. I think the lowest I saw there was 6. -6, I mean. 54 frames was the lowest maybe. It seems to be back here though when you're looking back at the building. Probably just loading all those freaking windows in, man. God, at one point the entire building was surrounded with these windows. He did this pattern was all the way around it. Like where these big squares are now, this was all windows. And the frames were so bad, it was insane. He had to change it and take all of it out. Just to try to clean up the frames in the map. I was having trouble flying around it. He was having trouble flying around it. It was rough. I mean, that's how the actual building is. He did it the right way. It was just the game could not handle it. It was not having it. Oh, that's a spicy little meatball there if we can pull that off. Oh. Anybody do anything fun for the 4th of July? If you're American, that is, I guess. Callisto, I just want you to know if we were actually flying this spot in real life just now and we just had that midair like we did, we would both be screwed. We're both all the way up here. Just midair right at the top of it. Oh, that's actually kind of a... Hang on a minute. Can I do this smooth? Let's try it. Probably not because I'm trying. Yeah, of course. Anytime I try to do something, my thumbs just shut off. They're like, nope, I'm not going to do that. Nah, we can do it clean. I'm just not flying right. I'm not flying right. That wasn't it. But close. Okay, maybe we can't do that smooth. Oh, yeah, I guess we can't. There's like another foot of room there, maybe. Oh. Oh, he also gave him a friend. So now he's got somebody to chat to up here. I forgot about that. I just remembered that from last time where I was like, this guy's up here all by himself. Who's he talking to?
2 weeks starting today.
There he goes. That's who he's talking to. Now he's got a buddy. Saggy balls, amazing. Vacation time is the best. You got any plans? Going anywhere? Just chilling? A little staycation? Oh! Ah! Just throw myself up right into one of those little cubbies. Nope. There's the ceiling. Oh. Do we have a flat enough angle for that? We might. The apex of that bend feels really tight. Ooh. Jeez. That looks cool. Dang. Alright, we're gonna have to do that more often. That one was sick. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time, was a power loop through that. And every time I thought about it, I couldn't do it. And the one time I'm just yapping. That's all I need to do, is I just need to stop thinking. That's my problem. Always using my brain. So stupid. Just need to shut that bad boy off. And then we're good to go after that. That's my problem. I'm letting him try to control stuff, and he's an idiot.
We go to a resort in Missouri and take river trips and explore caves and then go to Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Damn, that sounds like fun. You go with your family, like wife and kids, I'm assuming? I guess most young men wouldn't make a name like Saggy Balls. It's just a problem of us older gentlemen, of us more distinguished gentlemen. League of Extraordinary Saggy Balls.
Do you have any suggestions for bind and fly toothpick 1S or 2S?
1S or 2S bind and fly toothpicks? Yes, I do. Do you have a price range? If price is not an option, I'd say one of my favorites that I've flown recently probably be the Flywoo. What's it called? Firefly? Firefly Nano? Firefly Nano 1S? 1S Firefly Nano? Something? The only thing I don't like is the GMB connector on it. The battery connector is kind of trash. It got loose really fast, and
Victory hand, victory hand, victory hand.
yeah, I just didn't like that. But everything else is pretty good. CKFPV, what's happening? That's a victory hand? It looks like peace to me, but we'll go with victory. Victory hand to you too. How are you? Woo! God dang. Calista, have you tried doing that yet? Like a little half power loop over that? Over the archway? It is like a toiger coming on the down end of it.
Wife and 2 dogs. I'm 47 LOL but act like a teenager.
Nothing wrong with that. Keep that youth. That's what I'm talking about. Wife and 2 dogs sounds awesome, by the way, as well. Okay, Team iGal. Okay, friend. I don't know why I would ever issue a challenge to a professional iGal team pilot. Okay, 2 to make it true. I got you. 3 times you're just showing off. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And again, if you have a price range, if you're looking for something a little cheaper.
Haha.
You know what's not a bad 2S? I didn't think was a bad 2S is the Emax Freestyle. The Emax Freestyle 2 maybe? Is that what it's called? Anyways, I thought that one was pretty good. It takes like 2 PH 2.0s. Out of the box, I did a video on it. Out of the box, that actually flew surprisingly well for Emax. Emax is usually their bind and flies make me very angry.
Tiny Hawk. Try Nick Burns Rocket Race 2s.
Yeah,
Freestyle 2.
the only problem with that is he was saying he was looking for a bind and fly. Otherwise, oh wait, do they sell his as a bind and fly now? Can you buy Nick Burns setup as a bind and fly? I just gave one of those away and I had to build it when we did his challenge. If you can get it as like a bind and fly now, I'd be really upset. I had to build that and tune it. The Freestyle 2, yes, thank you. Yeah, that actually wasn't so bad. All things considered, because I usually, like I said, full disclosure, I usually hate Emax things.
Looking at the Crux 3 also.
With a burning passion. The Crux 3 is pretty good. I like the Crux 3. I like Happy Model. Didn't even think to recommend that. I don't know why. But yeah, I have the Crux. I did a video on that as well. That was a lot of fun. Fun toothpick. I flew that a couple times. I flew that at a, I think probably one of my favorite videos I ever did with the Crux was at
or Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2.
It was at a Brando new construction site of apartment buildings and or townhomes, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was a fun day in general. Or the Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2? Yeah, that was the one we were just talking about. That one's pretty good too. I think that's a good suggestion, the Tiny Hawk. And it's not that expensive. I think the only reason I reviewed that was I got one in a Race Day Quads mystery box when those were a thing. God, I hope they do those again. Those were so good. I think Ghost, I think it was Ghost, is the one who came up with the idea over there. And man, 10 out of 10 idea.
Larva X any good?
Such a good idea. I never flew the Larva X. The Larva X is older than the Crux, I believe, right? I believe the Crux comes with the Crazy Bee X, and the Larva X, does that come with the old F4 Pro? Or does that come with the Crazy Bee?
There's a Blue Jay version bind and fly for sale now. He just put out a video on it.
Oh, no way! Oh, that's epic. Well, yeah, you could try that too. That thing is a little ripper. I've flown that as well. Yeah, I didn't know that they actually made one. That's sick.
Today Nick published a video of a small 2s. Kind of pricey though.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it? I did see that. I saw the thumbnail. I haven't watched it yet. I saw that he posted it in my notification feed. I saw that pop up. I just haven't actually sat and watched it yet. But is that what that's what that is? It's his own bind and fly. It's sick. Woo. That back wall is prime for wall rides, but it's hard to tell what you're doing. It's hard. You can't tell like how far down the wall you're moving. You know what I mean?
The one he
like,
posted was from Rotor Geeks, I think.
There's nothing going past your face. It was from Rotor Geeks? Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. I'll have to look into that. I should do a video on one. Wait, are they available right now, you said? Hang on. How much are they? Somebody said they were pricey. Hang on. I'm literally on the World Wide Web. I could check these things.
It's a Canadian thing, he said, very similar to one of his favorite drones. $180 US.
Ooh, 180.
240 Canadian.
Yowzers, Bowsers, fruit stripe gum. That is a bit steep. Rotorgeeks.com, he says. He has a link.
Elvers.
Hello, everyone.
Geeks. And obviously,
Give it to me.
hello, everybody. Today,
He gave me a hello, everybody. Not as good. 9 out of 10. Let's see. Rotor Geek. Sorry, you guys can see what I'm looking at. It's not a secret. Oh, it's Canadian. Do they ship to the US?
UNFPV is Asian are the best micro pilots I've seen.
Do they ship to Do they ship
That
to
is
Burgerland?
BNF. A kit version is cheaper.
The kit version's cheaper? Oh, okay, this little guy. Oh, it's out of stock. Oh my god. I guess I could get this version. What flight controllers come with? I can just put my own EP2 on it. Unless it comes with some older version of Crazy Bee flight controller. In that case, probably not.
Took 5 days for Nick to receive it from Canada.
You and FPV is Asian? Are the best micropilots I've seen? Who's FPV is Asian? Thank you. I'm not sure who the second pilot is you're talking about. Are you talking about aviation? Is that what you're talking about? Aviation? Aviation? I can never say his name right without getting all little. Took 5 days for Nick to receive it from Canada. That's not bad. He lives central, like, of the United States. I'm pretty sure. I think he lives in, like, doesn't he live in, like, the middle America somewhere? I don't know. Anyways, I'm on the East Coast, but that's a hop, skip, and a jump from old Canada land. So, yeah, I might have to grab one of these. Flight controller comes fly. Would you guys want to see me rip one of these? I never did a video flying it. I had one. I mean, I built one and then sent it to somebody for a giveaway. I flew it. I just did like a test flight. What did he put on? Did he put a GMB 20 on there, or 27? I mean. Nick. Oh yeah, I was looking for the. Oh, it's the X12. I'm pretty sure you can. Doesn't the X12 have pads for a receiver? Wait, does it actually? Happy Model X12. What version? V2. VDOS.
Yeah. Yup. It's got all the pads you need.
Okay, cool. Alright, well then yeah, I'll just get the FR Sky version. I don't care. I'll just put my own on there. I'd rather an EP2 because then at least I can update my Express LRS. Okay? Because if I get the all-in-one, I can't. And who wants to do that? Happy Model. What is going on with your website? How dare you? Okay, well, hang on one second. Do I have a Rotor Geeks account? Who even is Rotor Geeks? Should I send these people my money? Am I safe?
Yes, fly that.
I should ask Nick if he's got. Wait, what? What do you mean? Don't play games with me, thank you. I should ask Nick if. Oh wait, does Nick have the PID? Oh, he does. He has the diff. Yes, he has the diff right there in the description. You go, Nick. Leaving breadcrumbs for me. I love it. Okay, so here's the plan then. If it does it come with his CLI already on it? Do you guys know that information? I would look at the actual ad, but I'm doing account login garbage. Absolute garbage. Okay, let's see. Rotor Geeks. What's it called? Rotor Geeks Blue Jay. something or other. What was it called? Oh, just the Rotor Geeks Blue Jay. It's just called the Blue Jay. Okay.
He explains that he changed some of the PID himself.
Okay.
I don't think he made it.
Okay, I'll watch the I'll just watch his video. That'd be better. Oh wait. What is it? I'll pay the extra $5 and see if we can get it here faster. Since it's just $5. What does that come out to? Can I get it in McDonald's money, please? Why are they showing this to me in loonies or toonies or whatever you guys call it? Can I please get my Monopoly money so you can tell me exactly how much it's worth? Not worth. They don't have a little option. Most websites, they have the little flag you can click at the top, you know? And it'll be like, this is how much it is in Burgerland. But honestly, it's 2022. Can your website not just read the address that I put in and be like, oh, it's a US address? Okay. You probably want US dollary dues. Add comments about your order. Ship to USA, please. It's going in the notes. Okay. Sorry, that's just the dumbest note I could possibly leave. Okay. Is that all good? Okay, there we go. Now it's giving me the right dollar amount. That's not. Yeah, that's pretty bad actually. That's pretty steep. There is a chip shortage. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? There's other stuff. There's stuff going on. I get it. Okay, here. Boop. There you go. Your order has been processed. Okay, it's on the way. Whenever it gets here, we're flying it. Okie dokie. Thank you for the info, boys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go through and watch this.
It should be pretty good. I have pretty much the same thing built with TKS 78mm frame with 13500 kV motors at 90% motor output.
Do you normally run a throttle cap or a motor output limit? I mean, either one, both, same, difference, maybe. They're the same, but they're different because of reasons that I'm not aware of. Don't we have an extension to like give us a screen in another screen? There it is. Why aren't you working? Do your thing. Do the screen in the other screen. Is this it? Nope. What am I looking for? What do I want again?
I do use motor output a lot.
I feel like it was right here last time, and now it's not. Oh, hang on a minute. I know why.
Motor output limit, not the throttle limit.
You use motor output limit, not the throttle limit. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Well, I never do that. I've never used it. I don't think I've ever used it ever. I know. Okay, I get it. There it is. Okay, yeah, all right. I was just in the wrong thing. Sorry, false alarm. I'm just kinda thick. Kinda thick, kinda dumb. Let me in, YouTube. I just want to watch Nick Burns'
Helps
video.
tuning sometimes.
Please stop asking me questions. I don't like you asking all these questions. Please, YouTube, just play the damn video. Please.
Hello, everybody. Today
There
we're
it
taking a
is.
look at Blue Jay from Rotor Geeks, and obviously it's
Blue
the best color in the world. Running on 1102 10,000 kV motors. Mine is the ELRS version. You can tell because a little cube antenna right down there, and this is the X12
Cube
board,
and Tanner.
which features a 12 amp ESC and it is a
Excuse me.
1 and 2S board. Also has the open VTX that goes up to 400 milliwatts. Camera is the Runcam Nano 3, which not a great camera, but it is the lightest camera we have. And the props are the Jim Fan 2023.
Did he
2-inch
just say the
tri-bladed
Runcam Nano
props.
3 is not the greatest
It weighs
camera?
just under 36 grams. I like to fly small, light batteries so I can be super agile. So I use these Hobby King Nanotechs, 300 milliamp, just like I do on a number of quads. And with that battery, it brings the weight up to 54.2 grams.
54
Carbon fiber looks
point-
to be 2 3/4
2
millimeters
grams.
thick. And motor post to motor post, it looks like
2
about
3/4 thick.
82 millimeters. You might say it was inspired by one of my favorite micro quads because it's running pretty much all the same parts. So this is the 2S Rocket Race from Jack's 3D Printing. If you're interested
That's
in
a
that,
cool little
he
canopy
did
he's
the
got on
canopy
that.
print as well.
Oh,
And I
okay.
added an
I was just about to say, I wonder where you got that
we
canopy
could
from.
probably
Jack's
save
3D
a
printing.
gram, maybe a gram and a half, if we took off these nylon lock nuts and replaced them with either typical nuts, maybe even nylon nuts, or we just left them off, except for the one in the back. 'Cause
Yeah, you don't need those
typically
on.
with these canopy prints,
You can
they'll
screw 'em
stay
right
on
into
with
it.
just screws.
Yeah.
And even though this is from Canada, I'm here in the Midwest, kind of central Midwest. I got it within
Okay, it's
5 days when
Central
I ordered
Midwest.
it. Yep, I paid for it. Okay, so this is an after
He-
work
okay, yeah, he
sort
said,
of
yep,
flight,
I
so the
paid for
sun's
it.
relatively low. There's gonna be some sections of this that's gonna
That's
be
funny.
kind
They
of hard
didn't
to
send
look
Nick
at
one. They
because
just
the sun's
copy
gonna
off his
get
build
right
and then
in
don't
that
send him.
camera's
What
eye.
is that?
And unfortunately, that camera doesn't handle it great. But again, it's the lightest camera that
getting
we
really
can come
bad
across.
frames.
And that punch over the house, I finally figured out what causes that accelerated or that downdraft, where the props spin up as I come down. And I do it again here. I just need to make sure I get off the throttle before I start my yaw and roll to get my nose down and over. I've actually brought that up in a few videos, and I thought it had something to do with wind direction and
Down and
props
over.
and maybe the quad design.
Sorry. This is destroying the frames in the sim, so I'll just watch it out of that window. Hello, everyone. Hit me with it again, Nick. One more time.
Hello, everybody. Today we're taking a look
Ah,
at
it's everybody.
blue, or typical
Keep
nuts.
forgetting.
Maybe even nylon nuts, or we just left them off.
Nylon
Except
nuts.
for the one in the back. Because typically with these canopy prints, they'll stay on with just screws. And even though this is from Canada, I'm here in the Midwest, kind of central Midwest. After work sort of flight, so the sun's relatively low. There's going to be some sections of this that's going to be kind of hard to look at because the sun's going to
Wait, was he using a Zorro? Is he using a Zorro
and
now?
unfortunately, that camera doesn't handle it great. But again, it's the lightest camera that we can come across. And that punch over the house, I finally figured out
Wait, what the hell was that
paid
going
for
on
it.
with the tune?
Okay, so this is an after work
Listen
sort
to
of
that
flight.
flutter.
So the sun's relatively low. There's gonna be
After he
some
pops up over the house?
sections of this that's gonna be kind of hard to look at because the sun's gonna get right in that camera's eye, and unfortunately that camera doesn't handle it great. But again, it's
Right
the
here.
lightest camera that we can come across, and that
You hear that?
that we can come across, and that
Ooh.
lightest camera that we can come across. And
that sounded
punch
angry
over
as
the house,
hell.
I finally
What was
figured
that?
out what causes that accelerated or that downdraft, where the props spin up as I come down. And I do it again here. I just need to make sure I get off the throttle before I start my
Ah,
yaw
okay.
and
Explains it.
roll
Yeah, all
to
right.
get my nose down and over.
He's winging
I've
into
actually
it too
brought
hard.
that up in a few videos, and I thought it had something to do with wind direction and props and maybe the quad design style. But I think it's that because there I just did it.
Oh, that's a cool
same way
little
twice
spot they
within
got built
moments of
there.
One another, and one way the props spun up.
Oh
as
yeah, his
they
pool's
turned down,
done.
and the other
I
way
don't-
it didn't.
I just realized
I
that.
guess
It's like actually a
over
pool
all
in the
those
ground now.
Thousands of times I've done that. I've just had the timing down, and I've gotten it wrong here a few times in a few videos. So if you've seen some of those videos
Oh, okay.
and you've wondered
No
about
way.
that, it looks like I'm getting my nose of the quad over too quickly before I'm getting down
There we go.
off
Looks a
the
little better.
throttle. So something to note in your flight as well. So this one, you know, I kind of felt like Rotor Geeks kind of suckered me into buying one because they went with blue carbon. I don't know how much of that is just my imagination, or maybe they were tugging on my heartstrings there, but
Well, they
I
did
definitely
kind
wanted
of
to
like
get
mimic
one
your
to give it a
favorite
try.
build a little bit here,
Obviously,
didn't
I
they?
think some will say this is inspired by the Rocket Race. I think that's fair. I couldn't necessarily disagree with it, but it's not a copy. So there's no cloning going on, in my opinion. You know, the
No,
dimensions
but
are
I,
different, the thickness of the
could
carbon's
essential one
different, it's got a
maybe.
little bit of
I
difference,
don't know. Just
as
my
far
opinion.
as the design goes. Remember, the Rocket Race was designed by Kevin TKS Langlois. He
I got my
out of
email
Canada
confirmation
himself.
for
He's
my
got a whole bunch of frames. There's
Rotor
one, I
Geeks
think it's the GTR
Blue Jay.
that he's got that's 2.5, which I'd like to try. I just don't know when I'm going to have time to get to. He designed so many frames. I should stick to this quad.
Yeah, he
this
really
flies
does.
very, very
That
nicely.
dude's constantly
I did
putting new
retune
designs
it,
out.
though, because I found after the first couple of flights, you know, my props got a little banged up, that things were getting kind of unwieldy. You know, you get kind of that the shimmers to the moon because my props weren't perfect. So Rotor Geeks tuned this
Little
kind of to
tightly
the
tuned,
edge, and when
yeah.
your props get a little banged up, or the quad just kind of gets broken in, let's say, you'll need to loosen that up.
It said it's on 4.3, right? I'm pretty sure they have much better tunes, presets probably to use on 4.3.
That mine, sorry there. So I'm going to go a little long on my flight here, and that's always kind of something that I'm pushing the envelope a little bit on my batteries because I like to stay small.
We're
and
pushing the
We're
envelope.
going to come in, the battery will recover after I disarm. It's coming back up, but it's not going to reach 3.5 volts. It's only going to get to about 3.31, 3.32 volts. So I probably should have stopped that flight 5 to 10 seconds sooner. So very, very comparable in what we've seen in the Rocket differently, and a couple things that I would do differently. So the motor, there is some slight motor protection with the point of this coming out, and they also have.
Oh, you know what would be
these
fun to
little
throw on
T
that
areas
is
or
those
dog bones, you might call them.
1002s.
Very handy for running your rubber bands, and it did come in the box with the rubber bands. They came with 2, so I presumed meant to use 2, so I kept using 2. And while we're here in the bottom, I am not a fan. Sorry, I bumped the camera there for a second. I'm not a fan of this smooth foam. I would
No,
much
that looks
prefer
really cheap.
something that's tacky and rubber. I did find on my
Yeah, how much
crashes
is
with
that
the 2 rubber bands
battery
that
pad
my
stuff?
battery would come completely out.
That
and,
sticky
you know, if you
lipo
were
stuff?
able to
How much is
fly
that?
away from your crash, you would have that dangly
What's it
battery.
called?
And if you've ever
Uma
flown
Grip?
with a
That's like
dangly
a popular
battery,
one.
it could be kind of odd and can actually cause some pretty serious flight problems.
I
if you're
do
trying
want
to
to
bring
try
it
the
back to you. So
1002 on there.
one of the things I'm going to do is I'm
I'm just going to point this out real fast. If you make bind and flies, don't ever send something out the door.
Because you ordered the kit, you can build it like he says, 90 degrees turned.
Look at these wires. Why would you not wrap these
Hey.
up?
Callisto. Good to see you here.
Wrap them up, twist them up. Come on. Look how bad this looks. This looks horrible. And this is a bind and fly. You're going to send this to somebody? Like, what if this is their first toothpick? And they take it
Looks
outside
like shit under there.
and the wires are too loose. Look at all this extra slack. Those wires could easily get caught up in the props in the wrong kind of crash.
Wait
It's such
for
a
it.
simple thing. Such a simple
this
thing.
bad.
Anyways, yeah, I just want to point that out because that is really ugly and lazy. Takes like 30 seconds.
This BNF has been available for a while now.
Stood up to all my
Has it
crashes,
really?
and I need my battery to stay in there, so I can possibly fly it back. So
How
if it
much I
lands
pay
upright,
attention.
I'll just fly it back. And from time to time, if I land in one of those areas of the yard that is, you know, our landscaping's all messed up back there until the landscaper comes out. But if I land in one of those areas and I can get the props to spin pretty freely, and I can usually see that through the camera, then I'll go ahead and turtle mode over and then try to fly away.
Maybe
But
not a while.
it's-
I also
Probably about
hate-
a month.
cautious in
hate
saying
those
that
gem
stuff and
fan
showing
props that
stuff.
are
You
on
gotta
there,
be
those
really
tri-blades.
careful, and you got to be able to tell from your camera, specifically if
I
those
could
front
not
two are
get those
spinning,
to fly
then
well
hope the
with
back two.
anything so
as
far.
you
I
give
still
it
have a
little
couple
bit of
sets
throttle to
upstairs,
fly
but
out of the grass or whatever, got to have a sense of that. You know, don't just pop up to half throttle. Start to give it some throttle, and we should feel about the time we would see some movement up. And if we're not getting it, disarm immediately. Go pick it up. The battery lead, yeah, that's excessive, but it probably,
Yeah,
I
it's a
suspect
little
they
much.
come in this
Really?
length. So that's
I've
why
been
it's
pretty
there
happy
rather
with
than
those
shortening it up. I would definitely
2023s.
shorten it up 'cause the
I just
way
can't get
I
them to
would
fly
run my
well.
battery,
Every
just like
time
I
I've
have
put them on a
this
build,
one,
I've ended up switching to
is I use
bi-blades
The
and it
tune
flies
I
way
have
better.
on
and
it sounds
I've got a
super
rubber mat
quiet.
in here, and I use a bigger rubber band. So I would also turn this entire hardware 90 degrees because I would like to run my
Oh, 'cause he
battery
runs his
NA1002
battery.
is
the
too
quad,
small for
so
that.
the battery would sit this way. I
I
like
see.
how that
Yeah.
feels when
No
you're
outer try
flying.
2-inch
the pitch
available.
or excuse me, the roll's a little bit more responsive. Our pitch is generally less significant movement than roll is.
No outer
Depending
try
upon your
2-inch
camera angle,
available?
of course,
Or
as
no
well.
other try
So
2-inch
I like
available,
to have
you
my
mean,
battery
probably.
sideways. So if I rotate the components, or if you want to think of it another way, rotate the frame
Yeah,
underneath
still.
the components, where our rubber bands would
Don't
be
like
forward
'em.
and back. That way I could mount the battery.
I just can't get them to
here,
fly right. That's
and
my
then
only
we
problem with
just
them.
need a
It's
little
probably
tiny
me.
bit of the lead, like,
Or whatever build I'm trying to put them on.
like if the end of the connector came to, say, here.
No
that would
other.
Be fine. So we're really.
Well, there are
we
some
probably
older
don't even
Triblade
save
2
a
in props,
quarter
but they're
grand,
older and higher
but
pitched.
It's something that in micros when you're.
I've always just
flying
had better
something
luck,
what
just
is
myself
36
with
grams. Yeah, I would probably do it.
bi-blades.
We didn't have any motor wires secured down. That's a little bit of a bummer. You know, the famous Emax tape I'm always talking
It's not
about.
a little bit of a
But we
bummer
have a
now.
lot
They
of
are
spots
heavier
for tree
looking than they
branches
need
get
to be.
through
Doesn't
here
need the
anyway, so if
holes.
you go tumbling
That's a
through
lot
tree,
of bit
I hope it tumbles
longer
all the
than
way
they need
out,
to be,
because if a little
those
branch
motor wires.
pops through one of these holes, and this is the same with all these sort of cube style frames. You know, we're kind of flying grappling hooks anyways with the props. Typically we fly.
It's a good
thread blades,
analogy. We are
but
kind of
you
flying
combine
grappling
the
hooks.
prop with the frame, and then a
2023 is
frame
good
with
on the
holes
right
in it,
motors.
tumbling through a tree. Probability it's going to tumble all the way through and not catch a branch somewhere.
1002 is too small for that? For that?
Somewhere.
That's not too small for that.
Something to think about. If you take a little bit of the
You can run
Emax
1002s
tape,
all the way up to
I
3
call
inch.
it Emax tape. Some people say it's acetate or whatever. I've talked about it so much on the channel. I think I kind of need to be quiet. I would kind of pull some of this motor
I think
wire
I
out
kinda
and just
need
find
to
a
be
spot
quiet.
to zip it, or not zip it, but tape it to the carbon fiber frame in some way. Also, you would raise your camera angle just by using the screw in the front and get this to lean back a little bit more. I'm just flexing it.
God, he rocks such a high camera angle to begin with.
The front screw up, so you take
Good
the nut
gravy.
off in this particular case,
It has
and then you just kind of
likes to boogie.
1102.
so it edges
No.
up, and then you get more and more camera angle.
1002
You
with
can see
3
as I've got it
props.
This
here,
has a
I've
1102.
got to
Yeah.
see
Camera
this
angle.
head's grinning, squinting
It's
face.
about typically where I fly.
1002s with 3-inch
Probably
props? Yeah,
25 or
you will. It's coming in the
maybe
1002 video.
27 degrees.
It's
I've
Toto
never,
FPV.
ever
He's the one who
measured. I
said
was
that
just
these
eyeballing
amazing
it,
motors can
and
do
then
all
if it
this.
feels
Yeah,
right,
this
then I
is
just fly.
1102.
We still got all the
Just saying.
connectors, so this is really a
The
solderless
14,000
build, and I bring
KVs,
that up because they do offer
the
this in the
19,000
kit. You
KVs
can
both
just buy
made
the
it onto
components and
toothpick
then
builds.
Put it together yourself. Again, I'll put the CLI
As
dump
long as
for
the build is light.
this quad
Well,
and the
yeah,
flight
I don't
that
build
you saw.
anything
I'll put
that
down
heavy
in the
though.
video
I don't. This
description if you
that
want.
thing is
A couple
chunky
of
as
touches
shit
I
looking to
did
me, but
like that they did, and I kind of wish I had thought of it.
it's
was
got a lot of
they secured the
unnecessary,
antenna
and
up
that
here
carbon
with
is super
what I
thick.
think is a black E6000 adhesive. You know, it's kind of, I think it's E6000.
1103
hard,
barley
but
spin
it's-
3.
It's kept the antenna in there through all my crash. You can kind of see my antenna is a little bit.
Don't you worry about
And
it.
also,
I've flown 3-inch on
the
1102s.
UFL down here, they did the same thing.
It's
where they
all
just
about
kinda
weight.
Slathered some on. I think that's a good move. To keep your antenna upright, so if it falls out of that little holder, it doesn't get chopped up by our props, and helps to keep it on the board. But it's not such hard adhesive that if it tugs on it, that it would just jerk the UFL connector off the board. Hopefully, that can still happen. If you use like super glue or something like that to secure it down. I'll use welder a lot because it like this stuff stays a little bit rubbery. It holds it down, but it's not so firm that it's gonna
This is a lot of talk about glue.
come in the blue, which is of course something that I.
So what exactly has he switched? Because I've built this. This is one that we built for the giveaway. It's exactly to his specs that he sent me to build. So I mean, I guess minus the flight controller and the obvious things. Those do look really close though.
I'm always talking about, and I kind of play that up as my thing. I do have a lot of blue shirts, and blue has always been a color I've been put in from the time that I was a little kid. As far as the price goes, we kind of have to do a conversion on that. The bind and flies, of course, these are manual builds. They're not, you know, they gathered the parts in-house and then they put them together.
Different frame and board.
Canadian dollars, $239. I think that comes down to about $180 US. Of course, you can buy the kit. You don't have to have the Express LRS version. You can get the FR Sky version on here as well. So are you partial
But
to
yeah,
blue?
the frame and
Or
board
are
are
you
definitely
a
different. The
sucker?
camera's
Or
different
what
too,
color
though.
would you
But
prefer
short of
to
that,
see?
like mechanically, it
And
doesn't
what do
look
you think
that
of this
much
little
different.
Blue Jay from Rotor Geeks? Let me know down in the comments.
Even
section
still,
below.
he said
I
he changed the
appreciate your
majority
time.
of the stuff on that
And
one
thanks
over
for
to be
watching.
closer to his. So I'm sure those two probably fly pretty close to the same. Interasting. Interasting indeed. Well, we'll see when it gets here. We'll see what happens. We're going to try it all. As we do. I'm assuming I probably won't get an update on that, the shipping on that, until Monday or maybe Tuesday. Oh, give her a sec. Ah. Oh god, oh dear. We got eaten by a pole there. What did we hit on the way down? Oh, we must have hit the railing. Yeah, we probably did. The garage is still my kryptonite. I don't know why. I think when I start moving along the floor and everything, I just like forget how low or high I am. Too low is it? You get the good reminder of the props showing up. Too high, there's really no warning there. You just kind of hit the ceiling and then you're done. Oh, I gotta replace this radio. Yeah, I could hear it the other day on, there was something I was trying to clip on stream on the playback to send Stefan, and I was like, I could hear this like crinkling sound. I was like, what the hell is that sound? I thought it was something going on with the mic. Nope, it was it's the gimbal. You can just hear it.
I had to change my USB connector board on this TX16S.
I remember you telling me that. That's a pain in the arse. I have an X-Lite that I need to change that on. I just don't feel like doing it. I haven't flown the X-Lite in a little while anyways.
I smacked it off the edge of my desk while playing a week or two boohoo.
Oh. No good, dude. No. His music is funky. Oh god.
What quad are you flying in the sim?
They
How
are
locked at your
Yakuza.
Rubik's Cube?
How locked is your Rubik's Cube? Not really. I don't do Rubik's Cubes that often. Not that locked at all. I usually, every time I do a Rubik's Cube, I can't decide how I like to do them yet. Because a lot of people do them just too fast at IMO and they just don't look good. But they do like a real quick one. I do those in the Whoop and I can never get it to look like that clean. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll get one that's like perfect. Where you'll see like whatever I'm looking at in the center of the screen just spin perfectly in the center. But most of the time it's off by like a little bit. Like a slight degrees off. But even if it's off just by a slight little bit, it looks so stupid. So I try not to do them too often because I just don't want to botch it and make it look dumb. But I do hit them every now and then. You'll see them every now and then in my freestyle footage. Just not often. I don't practice them much. I do think the little quick back and forth are nice though. I think those are pretty cool where you like do it halfway and then go back the other direction. Just like do a quick stop. But yeah, no, not very locked in. How locked in are your Rubik's Cubes? Tell me a story. Tell me about them.
I feel that I've been trying to lock mine in.
Ooh. You feel like you've been trying to lock yours in. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Lock it in. It's a cool looking trick. I think doing them slower or a mixture of slow and fast together. Like, I'll try to show you what I was talking about. I'm not very good at doing it yet because I haven't practiced it all. But you do one way fast and then you would spin it back the other way a little slower kind of thing. Like a bounce back. Or I guess slow and then fast. Doesn't really matter. You do it either way. Oh, saggy balls. Is Saggy Balls still here? Because if he's not, then it just looks like I'm just saying Saggy Balls. I don't want to give the wrong impression. Not out here looking for Saggy Balls.
This map is really fun, makes me want to fly the real thing even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Same here. There was always a want to fly here anytime I saw, you know, any of the big channels flying here. I always wanted to fly. It's just such a cool looking place. And then the fact that he just makes it, and he's like, "Oh, here you go. You can go fly the sim version of it." Yeah, it's such a tease. I want to clean those up, if anything. I want to get those sideways power loops cleaned to where you can do like the knockback, how I do my trippy spins, you know? Where you like do the over rotation for the bounce back the other direction. I want to get my my sideways power loops that clean because I want to hit that like over gates and stuff like that. It looks so cool to do it one way and then just kind of like over rotate and go back. Yeah, I can't do it. Every now and then I'll do a clean one, but it's not often. That was fairly clean. The return was fairly clean. Anyways. That's what I've been trying to clean up. Look at this guy. Show me your moves, bud. Can I spectate you? Do you own, oh yeah, you do.
You should try doing that and go through the holes.
Stream's all yours. It's all yours, bud. Oh, do the sideways power loop through the gap there? Oh, yeah. Ooh, that was pretty. Yeah, that's a good... I thought you were talking about doing it on the... Like going up and over and coming back through the window to do the reverse, to do the direction change. That's not a bad idea either, though. What angle are you running? You look a bit... You're a bit peppy. A bit caliente. What are you at, like 25, 30? No. No. His camera angle is secretive. We're not allowed to know.
I use 25.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looked like. Roundabouts. 25, 30. Oh god. I'm setting a waypoint here because I want to try it. A waypoint. A spawn point here because I want to try it to lock it in, but I can already tell this is going to be... This is going to be too trippy because I can't tell where the hell the ceiling is. It's all the same color.
I like 25.
Okay, it's too hard to keep it going. Never mind. I changed my mind. You like 25? That's what I started flying at. I started at 25. I dropped it to 15.
And my rates are 1005
Jesus.
for roll and pitch, and yaw is 555.
Good God. Okay, those are all over the place. Yeah, I'm like half of your roll speed. Or your roll speed.
Dang.
Just about half. But yeah, I didn't last on 25 for very long. Once I tried a flatter camera angle, I was like, okay, that's where I like it. That's where I like it. That's what I was looking for. Oh, mama. There's another bridge up here. No. What the hell are those? Those supposed
I
to be
started with 30, then went to 15 for a long time before going to 20, then 25.
Oh, okay, I guess those were
For
supposed to be.
whoops, I use 15.
For whoops, you use 15? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm just 15 across the board. Cinewhoop, freestyle whoop, 5-inch freestyle, everything. Everything's all just all the same rates, all the same angle, everything. I don't change anything for nothing. Whoa! Makes life way easier for when you're going to set things up. You don't have to be like, what were my Cinewhoop rates again? What were my 5-inch rates again?
Keep it all the same, thumbs up.
Exactly.
And 45 for racing, but have to go fast.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Racing, I can understand that. I don't race often, but when I do, I usually run like 45 or 46 degrees. Usually, maybe a little less. Maybe it's 44 or 45. I don't remember. I don't race very often, so I couldn't tell you. But I just keep hitting the angle up until it feels like I'm gonna slam into the ground, and then I'm like, all right, that's probably pretty good. You know, it's probably a good start. Cool. Yeah, a little bumpy. Old bumpy. Oh man, this map is so much fun. I'm so glad it's done too, and like everybody can fly it now. This was
I've been
probably
really trying to get better at racing cause it helps a lot with flying.
this was like one of the hardest secrets for me to keep, that he was working on this map, because I wanted everybody to know that it was coming. I was like, this is so sick. You guys aren't gonna believe this shit. But now it's here. Everybody can see it in all its glory. I've been really trying to get better at racing because it helps a lot with flying. Yeah, in general. Racing,
I race at
racing helps a lot.
45 with the 533 race.
I think both
For freestyle I dropped
both
to
have
15
their,
to 20 and pumped my pitch and roll up to 720 but with the same center
Jesus.
sensitivity.
Oh my god. It's too much changing. I mean, yeah, obviously whatever works for you. I would never question your method for how you fly. Because you fly however you want to fly. That's the beauty of this. But yeah, I think freestyle and
smiling face with
oh
hearts,
god, there
love
they
letter, love letter.
are.
Zany face,
So
love
many of
letter,
you have
white,
been
heavy
muted
check mark,
already.
revolving hearts,
Go away.
kiss mark, hot face, kiss mark, smiling face
anyways.
with hearts, sweat droplets. Weird. 53
weird.
for racing, 35 freestyle on Velocidrone.
Very weird. But yeah, I think freestyle and racing both have their benefits to teaching you different things about racing or flying. I mean, or improving your flying. Freestyle will teach you just kind of being creative and adapting, like, you know, reacting quickly to things and just adapting your flying line to make it through something, like make it through somewhere quick, you know, make quick decisions, all that. Racing, same thing, but I think racing teaches you consistency way more. Like teach you how to control your sticks a little better and do repetitive things, like nail the same stick input over and over and over again, stuff like that. Is something I really picked up a lot from racing. But yeah, there's definitely benefits to both for people. Oh, too toy.
You heads. Sick rips, bro.
Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. We got it. We're in there. If I didn't have such a sick place to rip, I wouldn't be doing such sick ripping. So, big shout out to BonerFPV on making this map. This is his baby. This is his creation. 1-to-1 of the Wildwood Center. Insane. We're all right. Why were you guys panicking? You guys were panicking just now? You guys all right? I wasn't worried. You guys sounded worried. Oh, is that open right there? Yeet. Oh god, where does that go? Ah! Wait. Where was I just now? Where was that? That was coming through this way, right? I don't think I've ever used that exit before.
Square's ATL spot.
Wait.
Insane. Been there several times.
Yes, he did. Yes. Let me give you a good look at it. There you go. It's live. It's in Velocidrone now. You can fly it yourself. Although, I mean, if you've been there several times, I guess you don't really need to fly it yourself. But it is available for the public. It is up. It's pretty accurate. It's
even
not
the parking lot. LOL.
It's not exactly spot on, but it's really, 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 really close. Probably the closest he'd ever be able to get it in the sim editor, I'd imagine. I'd say he's probably one of the best Velocidrone like map creators. So, you know, if he can't do it, then I don't know who would have been able to do it, but he did a great job. I can tell you just from editing the trailer for it that I made for him, lining the scenes up was so easy because everything is 1-to-1. So like the way that I edited the trailer, I used real footage from pilots mixed with me flying the map, and just like mix and match them together, and it was made so much easier by the fact that everything in the map is 1-to-1 for the most part, so it just matched up perfectly. I'm not sure if this is something that he's going to want to worry about. I'll take a screenshot though and show it to him just in case. Gotta let him know when I find weird stuff like that. That's probably an easy fix too. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why it took me this long to notice that. It's like a whole wall sticking up there I never noticed. Oh, too close. Ah! Coming in a little hot.
That spot is really sketchy. When you rip there, everything is way smaller. Super wide angle GoPro clips are deceiving.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine.
I just did something that looks sick. Imo.
Oh, did you? Do it twice.
Thumbs up, love letter, kiss mark, love letter.
How do you have so many
love
accounts?
Love letter, sweat droplets.
Jesus.
Sweat droplets, love letter, sweat droplets.
I don't understand.
Love letter, zany face, revolving hearts, hot face, revolving hearts. Hey, the fractal 75mm is an absolute monster.
I have no idea. I'm sorry. Did I just see... What'd you do? You did a little nose up 360 there? Yeah, okay. It's hard to tell that you're going through the gap because you're like looking up at the ceiling, but I can tell what you're doing. And I like it. Hey, the Fractal 75mm is an absolute monster. Yes, it is. I'm glad you're enjoying it. One of my favorites. It is my favorite. It's my current favorite.
I just bought a Fatal 75 too. They are sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Fractal.
I knew what you meant. Welcome to the club. It is a fantastic frame. Big fan. Oops. Can we try that again? There we go. That's what I was trying to do, is just get up and over that bad boy. Oops.
I thought the Mobula 7 was my favorite, but your fractal video changed my hoop life, lol.
Nice. Well, I'm glad it could help. It sounds like it's been helping a lot of people, and I'm glad it could. I put a lot of time into trial and error with that build, trying many different things for many months, and just trying things that I liked and mixing and matching. And finally found something I was happy with, and I'm glad everybody else has been enjoying their variations of it. And yeah, I'm just glad that so many people are getting a chance to see Yves' work, like the frame that he made, the frames that he makes, because he doesn't just make one. He's got a bunch of cool frames. But yeah, as far as like
I
a
was
a
gonna
whoop
try
frame
the
goes, man,
65 too.
that thing is just sick. 65 is tried and true. That was the thing that got me into his company, like looking at his company a little deeper, was the Fractal 65. I did a video on that, and I was like, well, this is interesting. It'd be kind of cool if this was a 75 millimeter. And then I talked to him, and he was like, well, you're in luck, because I was planning on doing a 75 millimeter. And it is, yeah, it's perfect for me, at least. I love it. The one gripe everybody always has, and I even had, was the camera mount. Thinking it wouldn't be sturdy, but it is. I never have an issue with it. I don't know how. I think even he said he's not sure how. He's like, I'm not sure how it worked out so well and it's so sturdy, but it is. I guess one of those little happy accidents, you know? Little Bob Ross moment. Nah, poop on
Yet
a
I
stick.
printed more in case it rips. Kiss mark revolving hearts,
Nice.
hot face.
How?
Sweat droplets,
How is it
thumbs
even
up,
possible?
smiling face with hearts, thumbs up, thumbs up.
It's all
White
new users.
heavy check mark, sweat
They're all
droplets,
new
sweat
ones.
droplets.
How is it even possible? I don't understand. Where are they all coming from? Oh, God, how many accounts do you have, dude? It's insane. Oops. Yeah. Holy Jesus, we've been going for 2 hours? All right. I got to wrap her up soon here, boys. Oh, mercy. Yeah. All right, I was supposed to start.
I'm at work watching Sim Rips LOL.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad we could be here to provide some entertainment for your workday. Yeah,
If you need cam prints, let me know and I'll send you, totally free.
I was supposed to, I was supposed to start, boxing like an hour ago. I gotta go do that. If you're offering the cam prints to me, I appreciate it, and that's super nice of you to offer. I do have a 3D printer, so I'm cool with camera prints, but thank you for offering. If that's who you were offering it to, was me. I feel like after you've been in this hobby for more than like a year, maybe, you should probably look into getting a 3D printer. Like, it's just make your life a lot easier. It's a little bit of an investment, of course, but it's going to save you a lot of time, I think, in the long run.
Was
for
fun
most
hanging
people.
and watching. Thanks. Going to count some sheep.
Nice, yeah. Good call. I'll be there in a couple hours. I got a box for like at least an hour and a half. And then I'll try to sleep. I doubt I will, but I'll try to. Yeah. Yeah, and then sometime this week, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm feeling like it's probably going to end up being Tuesday unless I have something weird come up where I have something to do Tuesday. But as far as I know right now, I don't have anything going on. So if that is the case, then Tuesday, I'll try to do a stream midday of the new stuff, the new content coming to Liftoff Micro Drones. I got to double check with their dev team people or their people to make sure that I can. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to show you guys stuff early, so hopefully we'll do that early this week. I'll get that done early. For now, I'm going to get out of here, boys. I hope you guys had a good night. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. If you're at work, things like that. I hope the rest of the day goes smoothly. If you have a chance to fly this weekend, get out there and fly this weekend. And if you were in the US
Can't
of
wait for
A,
the next challenge.
have
That
yourself,
self-trippy was hard.
yeah,
Bye everyone.
have yourself
night.
have yourself a good 4th of July. Enjoy your weekend. Be
Was
safe.
fun.
We'll see you guys Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday. One of
Later
those.
heads, thanks
One
for
or
the
the other.
sim practice, brother. Awesome map.
Absolutely.
THX
Anytime.
heads. Cool stream.
All right, boys. See ya.